going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a work order here for a refrigerator. The fresh food section is not cooling properly, and if we look on our display here, we hit the arrow down. Our actual temp in the freezer is 7, the refrigerator compartment is 55, and our set temp for the freezer is 0 and the refrigerator 37. So we're about 20 degrees warmer than what our set temperature is. And the residents had just moved out of here this morning, in here doing a move out inspection. They told us that on the move out. And when I came over, started checking out the refrigerator, I noticed one thing right away: the refrigerator light didn't turn on. I wouldn't think that's a bulb issue, as there's 2 different bulbs, one down there as well. Of course, when I looked down here, found the issue, and I had this problem before as well. So learned from past work orders. And first time, believe me, it was a head scratcher, but this is a good tip for anybody that has GE side-by-side refrigerators with the air damper assembly. This door switch, if it's basically left open, this air damper, the board on the back of the fridge will close this air damper after like a minute or 2 of the refrigerator door either being opened or what the switch is broke. So most of the time, if I have a side-by-side refrigerator with the fresh food section warm but the freezer's good, first thing I go to is that door switch. And that's what it is here, because the board thinks the door's open and it's going to close off that air duct in there. That way it doesn't just keep pumping the cold air out into the living space. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull it out and unplug it, or just going to flip it off at the breaker, which that's probably what I'll do. And then we'll get set up, we'll get ready to change the door switch. Okay, we have the breaker off, and here's a look at what the switch should look like. And the switch would be positioned like this. You got your 2 wires coming down, and when the door shuts, close the switch. And what I'm going to say happened was, when they were taking their stuff out of the refrigerator, they must have dropped something and came down and broke the switch off. Pretty much all the other ones that I've had change the door switch, they're all broke off there. Something fell and hit it. And the part number for that, right here, it is WR23X23343. I'll leave the link down in the description below. You can get yourself a door switch. And these door switches here, they'll work on the side-by-side, top mount freezer. They're pretty much all the same part number, unless you need a door switch on the freezer side. They'll have 3 pins or 3 terminals on the switch, but all the rest for the fresh food section have the 2 terminals on there. All right, now to get this out, just get a putty knife and you can work across the bottom and the top. So if you look at the new one, it looks like, okay, down here, this is the piece that we want to worry about getting over. And once we start getting that lifted up, just roll it out like this and pull it out. Get it started. Okay, here's our wires. Got our new switch. Just work the wires back up in like they were. And then just push it in until it locks. Here we are. Okay, let's flip the breaker back on and we'll test it out. Okay, we got power. And if I depress the door switch, you should be able to hear the fan kicking on up here in the air damper. I'm gonna reach down here and push the switch in as if the door was closed, and we'll see if we can hear that fan motor kicking on. You can hear the fan. Now if I let go of the switch, the motor should shut off. I don't know if the camera's picking that up real good or not, but see if I can get you closer in here. Now the motor's on. And when I open the switch, that fan shuts off. And that's the reason why the fresh food section was warm. When the broken switch, the board thinks the door's open. All right, it could be a head scratcher. It's just a good one to look out for and to know how the door switch works with the air damper on these side-by-side GE refrigerators. All right, well, I hope that helps, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.